Welcome to Easy Learning, and today we are going to see the topic when RHS is equal to sin AX or cos AX. In the earlier video we have seen when RHS is equal to e to the power AX, what is the condition and how to solve the problem. And in this class we are going to see when RHS is equal to sin AX or cos AX, what are the ways to solve this problem. So let us sort it out. And we do have a small condition before going to the problem. When RHS is equal to sin AX or cos AX, in that condition, we have to replace d square by minus a square. That's it. So let's begin. So in the problem, d square by dx square plus 3 into dy by dx plus 2y is equal to sin 3x. So you can see here clearly the question is given in d by dx format. But in the earlier problems we have seen we don't have to use simply d by dx format. We can use capital D to represent d by dx. Both means differentiation. So let's split it first. So capital D square into y plus 3 into d by dx, that means capital D into y plus 2y equal to sin 3x. That implies as y is common, we can take y out. So d square plus 3d plus 2y common equal to sin 3x. So now we got the normal question format. So now the next step is we have to find the auxiliary equation as always. So what's the auxiliary equation? It is nothing but converting d into m, that is m square plus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. So we are finding this auxiliary equation to find the root of the equation. So m square, and here you have to see it's odd or even. If it's an odd number, you have to use the formula to find the root, m equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If it is even, we can just split and we can find out the roots. 3m we can split into 2m plus m plus 2 equal to 0, because 2m plus m gives 3m, and the multiplication of 2m plus m, 2m square, 2 into m square, so it's okay. So again, now take as a group, and from this, from the first two numbers we have m as common. So taking m common, m plus 2 plus here m and 2, we don't find anything common in this thing, so we can take 1 as common. Then m plus 2 equal to 0. That implies m plus 2 into m plus 1 equal to 0. That implies m plus 1 equal to 0, that means m equal to minus 1. Or m plus 2 equal to 0, that means m equal to minus 2. So we got the two roots of the equation, that is m1 and m2. That is minus 1 and minus 2. So these roots are real numbers, but they are not the same. In that case, we do have the formula when roots are real and different. We have to use complementary function is equal to a e to the power m1x plus b e to the power m2x. So let's input the values. CF equal to a e to the power m1x, m1 equal to minus 1. So a to the power minus x plus b e to the power minus 2x. So this is the complementary function for this equation. So the complementary function is found. Now we have to go for the particular integral. So let's see what's the particular integral. So pa equal to, we have the formula pa equal to 1 by f of d into capital X. So f of d is nothing but the left hand side of the problem, and the capital X is the right hand side. So just input those values. Pa equal to 1 by f of d, that means d square plus 3d plus 2, d square plus 3d plus 2 into capital X, means sin 3x. So when finding the particular integral, we do have the formula that we have to replace d square by minus a square. So let's replace this d square by minus a square. So what is the value of a here? It is 3. So replace d square by minus 3 square. As the value of a equal to 3. 1 by d square means minus 3 square plus 3 into d plus 2 into sine 3x. That is equal to 1 by minus 3 square means 1 by minus 9 plus 3 into d plus 2 into sine 3x. That is equal to 1 by 3d minus 9 plus 2 minus 7 into sine 3x. So again we go to the format 1 by 3d minus 7 into sine 3x. But we know we can replace d square by minus a square when it is in the d square format. But do we have the d square here? We just have d, 3 into d. So to convert 3d into d square, we can find the conjugate of this function. So 1 by 3d minus 7, what's the conjugate? It's 3d plus 7. So we can multiply numerator and denominator by 3d plus 7. So that is equal to, so let's write on the right side of the board. So this complementary function, so we have to write it later, so let it be there. So 1 by 3d minus 7 into sine 3x. 1 by 3d minus 7 into sine 3x. That is equal to 1 by 3d minus 7 into 3d plus 7 by 3d plus 7. We are just taking the conjugate of 3d minus 7 here. That is equal to 1 into 3d plus 7. So we to write sine 3x. So 3d plus 7 by, so let's see, this is given in the format 3d minus 7 into 3d plus 7. That means a minus b into a plus b. So a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Similarly, this gives 3d whole square minus 7 whole square into sine 3x. That is equal to 3d plus 7 by 3d whole square. That means 9, 3 square 9, 9d square minus 7 square 49 into sine 3x. Sine 3x, that is equal to 3d plus 7 by 9 into d square. Again the value of d square we have to substitute. So here 3d plus 7 by minus 81 minus 49 into sine 3x. That means 3d plus 7 by minus 81 minus 49 means minus 130 into sine 3x. Is it? So that gives 3d plus 7. So as minus 130 is constant number, we can take it out. So that gives minus 1 by 130 into 3d plus 7 into sine 3x. So let's divide 3d plus 7 into sine 3x. That means we can divide 3d into sine 3x plus 7 into sine 3x. So we can divide it individually. Minus 1 by 130 into 3d into sine 3x plus 7 into sine 3x. That is equal to minus 1 by 130 into 3d into sine 3x. Okay, let's write 3 individually as it is. Now d of sine 3x means differentiation of sine 3x. So what is differentiation of sine x? It is cos x. As we know, d of sine x is equal to d of cos x is equal to cos x. So we are having sine 3x here. So what it will be? It will become cos 3x Sin 3x becomes cos 3x into, if it is just sin x, it becomes cos x. But here it is in the form of sin 3x. So again we have to differentiate this also. So sin cos 3x into 3 becomes cos 3x into 3 plus into d by dx of 3x into d by dx of 3x plus 7 sin 3x. That is equal to minus 1 by 130 into 3 cos 3x into d by dx of 3x. That means 3 plus 7 sin 3x. That is equal to minus 1 by 130 into 3 into 3, 9. 9 cos 3x plus 7 sin 3x. So this is a particular integral for this solution. Now let us find the complete solution, that is y. So we know y equal to CF plus PI, complementary function plus particular integral. We have found the complementary function before, and it is a to the power minus x plus b to the power minus 2x plus, what is the particular integral here? Minus 1 by 130 into 9 cos 3x plus 7 sin 3x. 9 cos 3x plus 7 sin 3x. So this is the complete solution for this problem y. So first we have found the complementary function and particular integral as in every problem. Only change is when you have the sin x or cos x in the condition, you have to replace d square by minus a square. So hope everyone understood the problem. So in the next problem, in the next class, we will be coming with another problem of the same topic, that is topic 3, like same topic, RHS is equal to sin x or cos 3x, another difficult problem. So thank you.